Hello there, good evening everybody. It's currently the 11th of April, it's about 9:30 p.m. and I'm bringing my midweek Anfield video to you with my voiceover as you can see, from the comforts of my own living room. Unfortunately, at the moment, sorry, you might see me looking up, there's a match on the TV. Habits. At the moment, and for the rest of this week, at least until the end of the week, the wind is horrendous in Liverpool, so yeah, have to go back to plan B and do my video from the comfort of my own home. I'll do my best to cover some of your questions and comments, and then you'll see me down in the bottom corner. What you will see, the video that will be rolling, is my video from the weekend with me addressing some of the questions and comments that were put on it. Okay, might not be as long, this one. I don't really like doing it like this, guys. I obviously prefer to get to sight because it's easier to talk through the video whilst I'm up in the air. But it's one of those things. Can't do anything about the wind. We definitely can't fly in the wind at the moment. It's up to getting up to between 40 and 50 mile an hour gusts. Not safe to fly at all. So yeah, we'll do that now. Keep your eyes out as well. I've got a little bonus video coming to you this week. I've been lucky enough to have a bit of inside footage shared again, so that'll be coming to you as well. Probably around the same time as this one, actually. Keep your eyes out for it. Okay, for now, let's get this midweek one done. This is my midweek video of the Anfield Road Stand development with my voiceover covering some of your questions and comments. Let's go for it. Right, okay guys, so yeah, the video, just to repeat, the video you're watching in the background here is my video from the weekend, which was the 7th of April. That's just going to play so we've got some sort of reference to refer to. So I'll jump straight into the questions. You will see me looking at my phone and stuff like that to get the questions. But yeah, so first and foremost, as we approach that corner, or missed that already, make a circular of the back of it. It does look great, doesn't it? It looks even better in the sun, in my opinion. You can see the city in the background as well. Always an added bonus when it's nice and bright and clear skies. Anyway, let's jump straight into Alan Russell, who says, if Anfield is 54,000 and they're adding 7,000 seats, how does this make it 61,000? The reason I'm asking is the old top tier is coming off, so trying to work out the maths. Well, Alan, I am sorry, Alan. I had to have this one in there as a start off because it's okay, Alan. So if you get your fingers and toes and everything else, you can find out. And that's up to that. But just to clarify, Alan, 54,000 plus 7,000 does make 61,000. Okay, Alan. I'm not sure what maths you're doing, mate. But do you know what though, when I read this comment, Alan and everybody else, it made me laugh, but then it made me actually refer to the calculator on my phone, because I was like, am I doing this wrong or something? If I said this wrong? You made me question everything. You made me question logic, Alan, to be fair. But I just want to clarify for you, Alan, that 54,000 plus 7,000 does make 61,000, okay? That's absolutely confirmed for you, okay? So yeah, just wanted to get that one in there. Okay, so moving on, we then have Sai, who says, sorry guys, as I'm moving on as well, what do you guys think about the those angles that I do, those close-up shots, where I come down the side and close-ups? I do want to try and see if I can get in some of the seats at some points, but it's so hard because there's so much scaffolding in the way. But yeah, let me know. Anyway, Sai said, hi Tramia, are having a fan park building being built starting next week for 26 weeks. Would be good if you did an occasional video of that. Definitely, Sai. Yeah. On my list of things to do. Absolutely. Thanks for the reminder though. Appreciate that. I really do. But it's definitely on my list of things to do. They're moving as well, aren't there? There's loads of talk and noise about them moving. So yeah, I'm looking out for more info on that, ideally. But yeah, I want to cover all that, so it's not, it's not just the Premier League grounds that I do, as you might have seen, Wrexham, Crewe, what else, and Derby, Notts County, Nottingham Forest, Nottingham Forest are a Premier League ground, Notts County though, Stoke, so yeah, and Tranmere, I've already done Prenton Park, but yeah, I'll definitely keep an eye out for that site. Thanks very much. Right, let's move on as my video moves into the full circular of Anfield there. We have, hey Nick, nice vid. I noticed the other three stands have a large truss across each roof, but the new Anfield Road stand doesn't seem to require one. Do you know as to why? That's from TD Westerfield. TD Westerfield. I don't know how you say your name, other than Westfield. TD Westfield. Okay, I'll move on from that name. Anyway, yeah. Obviously, I noticed that too. Westfield. It's an easy spot, isn't it? When I do the full circle of the outside, it's an easy spot. And I tell you what, Ross, who replies quite a bit, but Ross has said the stand has a roof truss already in. That's what the front and back spans are connected to. The only difference will be that it will be covered in roof cladding, where the other stands all have exposed roof trusses. I think Liverpool Council rejected the first designs, which has the same roof truss as the main stand as it backs onto Stanley Park, and would have taken the stand above a height they wasn't going to allow. So they changed the designs for non-exposed truss. Ross, thanks very much. So Westfield, that was an excellent question. Appreciate that. Ross, great response again. Thank you so much for that response, Ross, because it's really, really good that you put them in for us. That's really good info. So yeah, obviously we have seen the roof trusses being lifted. We got them on film of them being lifted and put in place. So we did know that it was there, Westfield, already. But yeah, it's good to know, Ross, that it was plans. Sorry, I looked up, City nearly scored again. It's good to know that there was plans to have it like the other stands. We'll see, as we're going round the stadium here at the moment on the video, you'll see that they have all got those trusses outside, external, but the Anfield Road stand, the new one, doesn't, as Westfield's pointed out. And yeah, Ross, that's really good info. They just didn't get it passed by the council. So thanks, but it's underneath. It is there. It's just underneath. Thanks very much for that, guys. Okay, moving on. We've got Tony M, who says, amazing work as always, Nick. My question for you is on the closest corner of the Anfield Road stand and the Skinny Dog Lee stand. There is a gap at 5 minutes 15 of your 7 of the 4th 23 video. Are they, what are we now? We're like 6 minutes. We've just gone past that. I'll shoot back to it now. So anyway, there's a gap at 5:15 of your 7th of the 4th 2023 video. Are they waiting to take the old roof off and then fill the gap in the corner, connecting Skinny Dog Lee stand and the Anfield Road stand? Stephen Byrne has replied, saying, isn't there supposed to be a gap on that side to facilitate making stages at concerts? Okay, so first and foremost, what we'll do, I'm going to pause it here. We'll jump to 5 minutes 15 of the video and run it from there again so we can have a look at what Tony's referring to. Let's go. Okay, Tony, so I've stopped at like 5 minutes and 5 seconds, so I've got 10 seconds as we get round to it here. So you've said there's a gap. Right, so I'm going to slow it right down now. Right, so it might look a bit jumpy, sorry guys. So you're saying there's the gap. So I see where you're saying, so it's the gap at the very edge of like the new roof going up to the old roof, isn't it? You're saying, are they waiting to take the old roof off and fill the gap? So I don't think they're waiting to take the old roof off. I think what they need to do is that where you can see the roof of the Skinny Dog Lee stand, they're removing that side panel of that, and then I think they're going to join it. I think, Tony, that's what they're doing. So I don't think they're waiting to remove the old stand. That's what they're doing there, I believe, is they're going to remove that side panel that we could see, and and then connect it. Tony, I think so anyway. It's still jumping, and we're going to go back to the full video, normal speed in a minute. But yeah, anybody else, any ideas on that? Like Tony's asked, it's a good question, but anybody else got any, any thoughts or comments on that? Please, be really good to get them. It's a good spot, Tony. But yeah, I think they're just removing that side panel, then going to carry on, going to join it up. I think, but not 100%. Anybody, any questions or comments on that? Thank you. Okay, next up I've got Steve. So I've put it to the full circle for this question. So Steve said, "Hi Nick, to answer your question, at 39 metres, the Anfield Road stand is circa 4.5 metres lower than the main stand. Building it to the same height would have also increased the stand's depth, meaning that we would have had to encroach in Stanley Park, even more so with the diverted Anfield Road, which is something we would never have got planning permission for." Okay, Steve, that's great. So I think when you say, to answer my question, that's because when I done this full circular that we're looking at now, I mentioned that it looks so much smaller than the main stand, but you're saying it's only 4.5 metres lower, which, yeah, good info, mate. It's really good. A couple of others said as well on this note, bear in mind that it's not finished. Yeah, fair enough. Absolutely, I do bear that in mind. And it might look, once they've taken that roof out, that old roof, it's probably going to look bigger. So yeah, it's good to know though when you say, about they'd have to increase the depth as well if they tried to do the height. Makes perfect sense, Steve. Really appreciate your comments on that. And yeah, to learn that it's only 4.5 metres lower than the main stand. It really is good info, mate, because as you go round, it looks lower from this angle, from the side angle. It doesn't. It was just from over the cop when it was over the cop. That's when I thought it. But yeah, Steve, thank you very much for that. Really do appreciate it. Moving on, and last up, I've got SA Max Legend, who says, "Hey Mr. Drone, do you think the Anfield Road end stand will be ready for the new season? I'm kind of having my doubts. Maybe the final stages of works will accelerate in June, July. Let's see." Yeah, Max, SA Max Legend, I do think it will be ready for the new season. I really do. I don't think they, it's really coming on. There's not loads left to do. All right, sorry, there probably is, but they're getting on with it really quickly. I personally think it will be ready. Any comments on that? This is going to finish now, just as I'm finishing up, so we'll get back to my face. Thank you, everyone, for your questions and comments. Okay, guys, so just to finish up there, yeah, as I was saying, Max, there, the video was coming to an end, so I thought I'd finish up there, but as I was saying, Max, I do think it's going to be ready, and I think they've confirmed, haven't they? They're not behind it. We said at one point they were like 3 or 4 months behind, and we're going to incur massive fines. I don't think that's the case. It seems to be on schedule. Reports are it's on schedule, so time will tell, won't it? They've got quite a bit to do between now and the summer, when it breaks for the season. Let's say the summer, it's only what are we, like 9 games left of the season, so not that long really, and then they can really crack into it with nothing being done at Anfield, and then we've got the better weather, lighter mornings, later nights and stuff like that. So yeah, I do think they'll be ready for the next season personally. But yeah, any comments on that? So yeah, guys, I'll finish up there. It's not ideal for me to do these videos sitting at home, using the footage from the weekend. I prefer to be at site, but when it's not possible, I'll still do my best to bring something to you, because you're good enough to put your question comments to me. So the least I can do is at least try and address some of them. But yeah, I'd much rather be on site. So guys, on that, I'm going to finish up there. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for your likes, shares, subscribes, comments, questions, all of it. Really do appreciate it. For any branded clothing like the cap I've got on, or the new style hoodie, that's down there. Other than that, guys, please like, share, subscribe. I'm missing somebody for my show this week. I do it at Thursday nights. I record Thursday nights. Any of you fancy getting on, give me a shout. My email's there. Let me know. I did have a Brighton fan lined up to come on, but unfortunately he's had something to come up and he can't make it. Really unfortunate, because it would have been good to speak to a Brighton fan with the way their season's going. But any of you fancy getting on, drop me an email. Other than that, guys, please like, share, subscribe. I'll be back at the site at the weekends to do my full circular. Thanks. Bye now.